So we're approaching the next Boruto chapter. I believe it's Boruto chapter 61. And kind of where we last left off on this discussion was basically Kawaki is sort of feeling like he needs to leave the Leaf Village, or they sort of imply that there's one more thing that Kawaki can do to protect Naruto and everybody else. And kind of the main reason is they kind of go over in this chapter how like he's not really feeling accepted, but he's allowed to stay in the Leaf Village, but he's under constant supervision. He has people always watching him and everything like that. But at the same time, Naruto, he took him into his home. Naruto gave him food, gave him a place to live, gave him a new brother and everything like that. But at the same time, Kawaki doesn't exactly feel comfortable living there because he still feels like he's on edge 24/7. And kind of from Kawaki's perspective, right, sort of like that you invite somebody to your house and then you take it as kindness, but it can still have that awkward feeling like, oh, this is not my house, I don't want to break any rules. It's your first time being there, if you guys kind of get what I'm saying. But that included with the whole guards staring at him all the time and people in the village looking at him like he's some sort of threat. I mean, you can just kind of understand where Kawaki's coming from, right? He's like a foreigner, and he doesn't really fit in with the Leaf Village per se, or that's what he thinks. Kawaki's being told that it's safe here at the Leaf Village and that you can do whatever you want, don't worry about anything. But at the same time, when you're being constantly watched by guards and everything, are you really safe? That, and included with the years of mental damage that was done to Kawaki with his time with Jigen, that just can't be undone in a mere 2-3 weeks. Kawaki hasn't been there for like over a month. It's hard to undo all of that in the short span of time Kawaki's been there. The same mindset that Kawaki's had previously before entering the Leaf Village, he still has little bits of remnants here and there. Now, of course, he's changed a little bit. We've seen him change, during the events of the Boro fight. Naruto's definitely had some sort of influence on him. He's changed at some point during the Ishiki fight where he said that he'd rather died and had the Hokage die, or a world without the Hokage isn't worth living, or something along those lines. So we've definitely seen his personality change and whatnot before he came to the Leaf Village, but I still see some bits and pieces of the old Kawaki to where he's sort of just on edge all the time, and he's just sort of blocking everything off, and he's not really welcoming to any outside forces. But take someone like that who was trained under the harshest conditions. You guys remember when Jigen was literally beating him every single day and the dude was like 6. So take somebody like that being under the harshest conditions your whole life, you're told you're gonna be this vessel, and instantly throw you over to this peaceful environment. You're supposed to sort of adjust that way, right? And because of where he's coming from, and he kind of knows the danger surrounding him being there, he still poses a threat, to be honest, to everyone, since everything that's happening there is because of him. And honestly, the way he feels is very valid, because Kawaki is the main reason why they're even attacking the Leaf Village in the first place, was because he went there and all these events spiral down. So if Kawaki actually leaves the Leaf Village, then Code will focus his attention on him, and Kawaki thinks that by doing this he'll end up protecting Naruto and the others. But that's not really the case, right? Because by leaving the Leaf Village, you're actually doing way more damage than you could do by actually staying in the confines of the Leaf Village, right? Because him leaving is not the best way to protect Naruto. You already know that Kawaki's not really thinking straight. He's thinking of just sacrificing himself. And there's even a previous episode that came out recently, I believe it was episode 209, and it was episode with the wolf, and Kawaki was ready to leave the Leaf Village right there just because he felt like he was a danger. So kind of a little bit of hint in the anime, sort of poking at where we're at in the manga. But Kawaki, if he leaves the Leaf Village, is not aware of Ada, and Ada can see everything that happens. So him leaving the Leaf Village is actually going to be very, very bad, because the moment he leaves the Leaf Village, that's when Ada and Code and Damon are going to have their time to strike, right? Because at this point, they're just waiting for their opening, right? They're waiting for somebody to slip up, waiting for somebody to do something wrong. That way they can just go in and do whatever they need to do to Kawaki and the rest of them, right? So by Kawaki actually leaving the Leaf Village, he leaves an opening for Ada and Code to actually attack him, which would actually force Naruto and the others outside the village, right? Because if Kawaki's outside the village running away from the Leaf Village and Ada and Code intercept him, then this would force Naruto and the others outside the village, making them vulnerable and having less eyes on them. And then I feel like this is going to sort of spiral down to something happening to Naruto and the others, and Kawaki sort of feeling like he's to blame for whatever incident that is, and that, you know, this can sort of influence his future decisions, where we see him at post time skip, sort of him going down to this downward spiral of he just keeps, you know, being in the way, and he keeps being a danger to everybody, so he's just going to sort of exile himself from everybody else. But yeah, that's kind of what I think about, you know, him leaving the village and whatnot. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you guys think he's actually going to go through with leaving the village, or do you guys think that he has some other plans in place? But yeah, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord. Peace.